30 inward. 30 set in and good engines. There we go. 40, here's set max power. Max power. Hydraulic pump emergency switch. On and armed. Hydraulic pressure. 2 normal. Hydraulic quantity. 2 1/4 gallons. Part brake. It's set. Ducts. We're gonna move. Cap flaps. Open. Oil coupe. Open. Generators. On. Engineers inverters. Off. Pitot heats. Off. Fuel shut-off switches. Checked open. Depth detector lights. Checked. Magneto switch. Off. Fuel barrel. 2.7-ish. Propeller. Highlights front. Highlights engineer. Flight control lock. Unlock. And flight control deck. Ailerons. Right aileron down. Right aileron up. Elevator. Elevator up. Elevator down. And rudder. Rudder right. Rudder left. Thank you. Free and correct. Okay, checklist complete. Okay, so we're going to start number 3. We'll start 3, 4, and then 2, 1. And what we're going to do here, how this works, you open the throttle. You need it cracked open enough to get enough air to start it. Too much air, it backfires as it leans out. Steve laughs at me. Electric boost pump's going to come on. That's going to send fuel out to the nacelle, both through a priming solenoid that'll inject fuel directly into the supercharger as well as fuel to the carburetor. All right, ignition's going to come on, and I'm going to start rotating 3. And as 3 starts rotating, the ignition comes to life. I'm going to start injecting fuel into it. 2, start 4, giving us some gas. 6, 8. Now that it's stabilized, we're going to bring the carburetor in and get the carburetor working. And the high-tech way you know the carburetor's working is when the fuel comes from the second source, it's going to flood the engine and you're going to watch the tach drop. So I bring this in, see the transition. That tells us the carburetor's now flowing fuel. I'm off the primer. The engine should recover. You turn the electric boost pump off. Engine-driven pump's working. We just do that 3 more times. Easy enough? After start checklist. Okay, avionics master switch. It's on. Instrument AC power. It's on. ICS com select. On 1. And verify. Engineer's inverter. Primary. Engine instruments. Checked. Docks. Stowed. Ladders. Stowed in the front. Stowed aft. Ground communication. Any current traffic. Dock 72 B-29 Super Fortress taxiing out to runway 33. Taxi down Bravo. Back taxiing down runway 220. And Indian current traffic, Dock 72, Super Fortress, we are back taxiing runway 2, Indian current. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to just run the engines up, put a little load on these, and what I'm going to do is cycle the propellers through their full pitch travel. And you'll hear as they start changing pitch and taking a bigger bite out of the air, the RPMs of the engine, you'll hear them come down. Hear how that draws the engine out just by changing the blade. And going down. Slide the blades back out, you hear the RPMs come back up. Alright, Steve, engine run up is complete. Okay, before takeoff, trim tabs. 1, 2, 3 set on the left, 1, 2, 3 set on the right. Propellers, highlights in the front, highlights engineer. Flaps, set 15. Max power, max power. Alright, after takeoff, landing gear is up. Flaps are up, landing gear switch off and guarded. Climb power. Being set at climb 2. Engine instruments checked. Passengers are cleared to move around. Is it going to be alone by itself? guys feel that harmonic rumble in the airplane? Alright, so what that's telling you is that propellers aren't synchronized. They're not all four spinning at the same speed. So I've got a sync pack that'll get me half-ass close. But if you watch out your window out there, look out your window, see where that yellow arc is? See where that shadow's passing through there? So depending on what side of the airplane you're on and what direction that shadow's going tells me if that propeller's spinning faster or slower than the other one. So you'll watch as I speed up number 2, get it in sync. When the shadow disappears, thank you. See how the rumble's gone now into the airplane? Oop, I went too far. You can sync it with your camera too, Sky. You can see get it at the right angle. So now they're spinning at the same speed. And then when Ken turns the airplane, it starts all over again.
Climb a little.
So clearly airport traffic area, turn valley. So as we climb, you end up putting more power in. As you descend, you pull power back. There's no mechanical control for that other than just your throttles, right? Then your temperatures these two are all manually operated. So those big flaps on the side of the engine, they open up. Those are our cylinder head cooling flaps. Cowl flaps are what they do. So if I want to bring up, like number 3 is getting too low, so what I'll do is I'll bring
lower area right over there.
Bring number 3 closed. You'll watch here.
Back to me.
And these are a little slow. They don't react instantly. It's a lot of guesswork. So you bring them closed, you be patient, and then you just trim the temperature where they're going. And it's the same thing with the oil. The oil cooling doors are on the bottom of the airplane.
We are taxiing out of transient parking.
So as the
Gonna
oil temps
taxi
getting
for runway
cool,
02.
bring those doors closed a
In
little
your
bit. And then we're going to wait and see how the temperature reacts to it. And as we change direction or we climb or dive, you readjust them all over again. So as you watch, Ken's going to start descending, so you can watch it on the altimeter start coming down. But watch how the manifold pressure will rise because we're getting into thicker air. So as we get into thicker air, you can see them come up, and that's why this takes constant adjustment. So see how it's already edging off the 28. Now we're already at 28 and a half. So this is the throttles. This is what controls that. So while he's descending, I need to be pulling the throttles back, maintaining that power setting.
Okay, go gear down.
Low line. Go ahead. Oil coolers, open. Cowl flap, set. Mixtures, boost pumps, low. Hydraulic pump cut off. On and arm. Pastures. Happy to front. Pastures in the back. Propellers. 2000.
And 2000 verified. Okay, 3 green. Go flat 15. That 2-0 think we're gonna have to jump down lights. It looked like they were a little closer to the runway.
You're clear as long as you keep it on center line.
No, this next one we're working on.
Okay, you want me to schwack the outboards?
Yeah, let's take a look and see what we got.
Pretty good crossline.
Yeah, wind's kicking it.
Alright, you're clear left.
Right.
Clear right. Yeah, I think you can make the corner okay. And then we'll have to shut down once we get up here to Bravo. Good on the left. Good on the right. Clear left.
Clear right.
Alright, engines are ready.
Good. Get on that. Right. Wheel.
Yes. Don't turn too tight.
Yeah, keep it about there.
Alright, park brake set, secure, and checklist.
Park brake and ignition
Ignition grounding checked.
and scavenge.
Complete.
Mixtures.
Cut off.
I think your switch.
It is off and guarded. We've stopped.
Okay, flight control lock.
So this is the most manliest moisturizing agent you can get. Hand moisturizer lotion from a freshly run B-29. Yeah.
Our target audience agrees.